Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his
monthly bill?
It's over 9,000! What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right!
Hello, and welcome to James, the Lesser Express Lane, where we get you in and out as fast as possible with... Now, I will not be playing Final Fantasy VII. Tifa's bathing suits, it doesn't fit my schedule. It has nothing to do with Tifa being in the bathing suits, making me uncomfortable, guys. It has all to do with, it doesn't fit my schedule. RPG Burnout. By the way, I'll be playing Dragon's Dogma 2 and Elden Ring, which are RPGs. Well, anyways, let's watch.
For all the people spamming FF7 in the chat, you can shut up right now, because we've already discussed this. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth did absolutely poorly here on DSP Gaming. Alright?
It did better than Like a Dragon until like the last 3 streams of Like a Dragon. Like a Dragon could not break $50, let alone 100 until like the last 3 streams, just saying.
I played about 20 hours, and it did not do well at all. People were not showing up for the streams. They were not engaging. They were falling asleep and talking about unrelated things and actually saying it was boring when they watched me play it. The
You fall asleep during Like a Dragon. Shut the fuck up.
support was ridiculously low for a brand new RPG playthrough. And at that point, I said, oh, maybe it's because of RPG overload. But if you want to know the truth, I don't think so. I don't think that was the case at all. I think it's just people aren't digging the game as much. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm never going to go back to Final Fantasy VII, but if I'm not going back to RPG overload. I refuse. If I'm going to choose between 2 RPGs, I'd rather play Dragon's Dogma 2 than Final Fantasy VII Rebirth right now. But I might go back to Final Fantasy VII in the future.
So it's RPG overload, but it's not RPG overload. I wonder.
Maybe when we get through Dragon's Dogma, we're looking for another RPG, we can go back to it. But I'm not playing 2 major RPGs at once. I'm not an idiot. We literally just did that for 4 months. I'm not a moron, and I don't care how many people spam the
Yes, you are.
chat and whine like babies about it. I'm not killing my business further, because in reality, as much as I enjoy RPGs, they kill this business. Literally, Baldur's Gate 3 hurt this channel badly for the last 2 months. I want you to understand that. That was a sacrifice to get...
He's made over $6,600 just in tips. With Super Chats, it's almost $8,000 is the time of this recording. He still has the last stream of it tonight, but overall, he has made almost $8,000 with a chance to break $8,000 tonight as of this recording. Over 50% of his support has come from this game in 2024. This is the only game that has made him money until the last 3 streams of Like a Dragon where OIC showed up and tipped $100 a piece. Baldur's Gate 3 literally saved the channel. Without Baldur's Gate 3, he'd be screwed. That's why when he tried to drop it, he had to go right back to it within a week because no other game made money.
Get through an insane game like that, and I'm not playing long games like that ever again. I can't. They don't fit my formula, all right? Even if they
Dragon's Dogma 2 is a long game.
came out with Baldur's Gate 4 tomorrow, I would not be playing it. I cannot play these kind of games anymore. They don't work, okay?
It's literally the only game that worked.
For as much as people came by the streams and supported them, the channel itself has dipped so badly. I'm not kidding you when I'm telling you I am down thousands of dollars a month.
No, you're not. You stated during your bankruptcy call, ad revenue is only $1,000 a month. So even if the views for Baldur's Gate 3 videos, whatever, were down, it's not thousands. It's literally the only game that made you money. It's literally the only game that made you money this year.
Compared to before I started Baldur's Gate 3, this channel has dipped in views and support by thousands of dollars a month. So you may think, oh, but the streams do well, and the streams are great, but that's not a business. That's half of the business. One side has done good, and the other side has completely faltered because of Baldur's Gate 3. Literally, that's the cause and effect reason it's happened. Okay.
The only game that makes him money is also the reason why his business is failing. Mind you, his views go down every year. Doesn't matter what game he's playing, views go down every fucking year.
Okay, so I can't do that shit anymore. I can't. I'm not going to be doing this kind of insane stuff anymore, killing this channel. All right?
Clean and manual ban.
Okay. So. Oh. No, I'm not playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth now. I already said I'm not. It didn't do well when I was actively playing it, and I'm going to be playing Dragon's Dogma 2, so it's that or one or the other, and I've chosen Dragon's Dogma 2 over Final Fantasy VII. I'm just more interested in it, okay? It's that simple. Fair enough? Okay, so there we go. That's what's going to happen. Starting tomorrow, it's going to be Dragon's Dogma and Alone in the Dark balanced. I just don't know the order yet. We have to figure that out today. I'm down for either. Sunday is React Day, starting with Bully on the late stream, which is going to be fun. Monday, again, it's going to be Dragon's Dogma and Alone in the Dark. Tuesday, we'll get some variety where I'll either play Battlefront or co-op with my wife. And I'm looking to integrate, Elden Ring into the schedule soon. I just don't know when yet. Maybe we'll start it next week. Because next week we won't have the Friday of finishing these RPGs or whatever. So I think that's what we could do. Okay?
There's another.
All right, Queen Sardine, would you like me to ban you now or later? Because I just said I don't want anyone bitching about this, and you're bitching, and I've had enough. I've had enough. I'm not going to have anyone bitching about Final Fantasy VII. At all. Zero. Every complaint I get about it, I'm going to say, shut up, because I'm not killing my business over this. And if you say it another time, I'm going to ban you, because I've just had enough of this entitlement. Oh, I just want what I want, nothing else, and I'm going to sit here and whine and complain. But I just told you the rationale of why we're not doing it. Respect that. No, I want it anyway. Shut the fuck up now. Now I'm telling you, shut the fuck up. I literally just had my channel dying for 4 fucking months. I'm not doing it again because you're going to be entitled about it. All right? I understand if you like Final Fantasy VII. Personally, I was liking the game too. I was disappointed with the reception it got on my streams. It was way low viewership, way low engagement, way low support. And I was like,
it got more support than Like a Dragon, again.
Wow. I was shocked. I thought it was going to do way better than it did. And to the point where I was like, well, if anything goes onto a hold status, it has to be this game because it's just not doing well, So I don't want to hear the whining. I'm the one trying to have a business here, doing variety content. This is not DSP RPG. And I'm not playing RPGs nonstop all year. I'm just not doing it. I can't do it. I will go out of fucking business. You understand?
He says, as he plays Dragon's Dogma 2, which is an RPG, and Elden Ring, which is a Soulsborne RPG.
And me? I will go out of business. Not every RPG I play is going to have people coming by like what happened with Baldur's Gate 3 and supporting every stream in a huge way. In fact, if you didn't notice, with Final Fantasy, it was actually really bad. So stop with the entitlement.
Like a Dragon was getting $5 to $8 in tips a stream until the last 3 when OSC showed up and dropped $100 a stream.
Because that's not how this fucking channel can work. I wish it could. If I had my way, we would play way more RPGs. I want to make this abundantly clear. I love RPGs. I grew up playing them in the 90s. But that's not what keeps a business afloat. People want balance, okay? And they need to have variety. I'm not going to be listening to a vocal minority of people who are going to sit here and whine and then basically get my chat just caught up in crap. I'm just not going to listen to it anymore. I'm going to do what's right, which means balance, which is always what's worked for this channel. And then when I stopped listening to that and I played a bunch of RPGs, it failed. I knew this was going to happen. I called it RPG overload in January. Everyone's like, not a big deal. And then what happens? I'm not kidding. My views are way down, and the profit on this channel is way down. Just because people come back every day and...
Mind you, no one in his chat is asking for Alone in the Dark. But when he plays it, guys, I don't get it. Why is no one supporting this game? It's not an RPG. Well, how about you play the RPG people are asking for?
Will, tip on a Baldur's Gate 3 stream. That's great. But what about everything else? What about ongoing memberships? What about people who would super chat when there was a great game that they enjoyed? All those people are gone. You understand? They literally left because they're like, dude, you're playing the same fucking RPGs every day for 4 months. We're tired of it. They want variety. There's people clamoring for new games to come into this situation or to have something like Elden Ring come back. They're tired of the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Take a sip, sleazy asshole.
Okay. So everyone, I hope you understand. And if you don't, sorry that I can't give you everything you want all the time. As they say, you can please some of the people all the time, all the people some of the time, but you simply can't please everyone all the time. What we've had this year is a situation where, unlike previous years, where there would be a giant game that everyone wants me to play. Like, for example, last year at this time, Resident Evil 4 Remake came out, and everyone said, play that game, and I did, and it did stupendous. Views, support, everything was amazing when I played Resident Evil 4 Remake.
But again, the only thing he cares about is support. Except for Like a Dragon for some reason. Like a Dragon, doesn't matter if it was $5 or $50, he played it.
Right? Because that was one game everyone was hyper-focused on. They wanted to see me play. This literally hasn't happened in 2024. It's been some people want this, some people want this, some people want this, some people want this, and I can't please everyone because I can't play 8 games at once. It just doesn't work. I skipped certain games outright. People are upset about that. I've played certain games, so people are upset about that. So it doesn't matter what I play or what I skip, I'm still on the wrong. So I can't please everyone in a situation like this. I can't. We have to get to the point where eventually there will be things everyone wants to see. I know what that's going to be. The Elden Ring DLC. Everyone wants to see me play the Elden Ring DLC. Me too. I'm very excited about it as well. Okay? So, I'm excited for that, and I hope that you guys will get hyped for that. But until then, we have to play other games, right? I can't just fucking play nonstop RPGs. It will not work. So that's it. And I'm putting my foot down. I don't want to have anyone whining in the chat about it. I'm giving you a heads up. We're doing variety for the next 2 months until the end of Elden Ring DLC comes out. If you don't like variety, you're in the wrong spot. This is not DSP RPG, where I get less than 200 views a video because no one cares about lengthy RPGs, and then I go out of business. We're not doing that anymore. We're actually going to do variety content. Okay? Fair enough? Thank you to those who are being understanding, really. But if your people are going to be stupid about it and complain constantly, I'm not going to put up with it. Because it's that kind of attitude that, sadly, people don't understand is very toxic. There's a difference between saying, man, I really wanted Final Fantasy VII, and I really enjoyed it, but I understand why you can't play it right now. Versus, I want what I want, and if you don't give it to me, I'm going to act like a spoiled brat and just stand in your chat and whine and complain and make everything toxic.
This is the guy who's throwing a tantrum over it.
There's a big difference there. You see? There's a huge difference. This would be the equivalent, and I know you love the food references, right? You go into a restaurant, and they used to serve your favorite dish. For some reason, they just can't serve it anymore. So, if they're not serving the dish you don't like, you stand in the restaurant and scream at the top of your lungs, why don't you serve the dish? Why don't you serve the dish? Why don't you serve the dish? Or do you leave and go somewhere else? Right?
You heard that, fans. Leave his channel. Go watch someone else. Stop watching DSP. He just said so himself. Stop watching him.
Or, just maybe, if you're actually kind of adventurous, try a different dish. Because you might like it as much as the old one. Right? Or maybe you like it even more. So just maybe, instead of screaming around for Final Fantasy VII, which ain't happening anytime soon, stick around and watch another playthrough, and you might like it. Instead of just being a whiner about the thing that you are so entitled and demanding for that I'm not doing. Okay? And again, it's not that I didn't give it a chance. I absolutely gave Final Fantasy VII a chance, and it didn't work. It just didn't. People didn't show up. They were bored and said, they were completely disengaged. That's how you can truly tell when a game just isn't resonating with an audience. When people are completely disengaged. They're literally not even talking about the game in the chat. They're doing everything they can to completely derail the chat because they don't care about the game being played on it at all. And that's sad when that happens. You know what I mean? I want to have a stream that people are engaged in, supporting, and enjoying. And if I can't do that, then why am I going to continue to play that game?
To stick with his restaurant analogy, people want a Parmesan chicken sandwich. You say no, you're going to serve them rat shit sandwich. And if they don't like it, then go somewhere else. No one in your chat wants Alone in the Dark. You say to yourself, well, the reviews are saying it's bad, but this is a game journalist. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm a real gamer. I know what people want. They want Alone in the Dark. Your fans are asking for the chicken Parmesan. You say no, you're serving them rat shit sandwich instead. I'm going to laugh when Alone in the Dark flops. I'm going to laugh when more people leave and his views keep going down.
Okay. All right, guys. So, we got through all of that. That took a while. I want to talk about my day off yesterday.
Shut the fuck up. We don't care about that. His views go down every single year. His views go down every single month. Unless, like, he's really does something fucking stupid. But then, he's been deleting videos. Recently, he's been deleting videos. His view count on Social Blade has gone down. Like, what was like over 100,000 views just disappeared in one day. What is he deleting? Now, what usually happens is, oh no, the detractors found a time when I was screaming the N-word at someone. I better private that video so they can't show everyone that I was saying that. So I wonder, what videos is he deleting now? And why is he deleting them? I wonder. What do you guys think? I just love that. My theory is he's afraid of this. Guys, it's two girls on screen and they look good, but I can't have that in my channel, guys. Only big burly men like Halcyon. So yeah, my theory is he knew he was getting close to this scene. Is like, nope, I'm dropping it, never playing it again. Because it was about support or views or whatever. Then why did you play Like a Dragon? Like a Dragon, until OIC bailed it out for the last 3 streams, sucked. You literally had $5 streams of it. But though, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.